Narcissistic Fathers. Welcome to today's topic, ladies and gentlemen. I am Coach Tobias Forst, founder of Achilles-Lifecoaching, decade-long recipient of narcissistic abuse, and I've saved myself from it. And I will do my utmost to support you achieve your own freedom. With narcissistic fathers, it is a bit different than with other family members, because for them, you are a tool, a multi-purpose tool to be more specific. And you, ladies and gentlemen, let's make this an advertisement today about you, the son, the daughter of a narcissistic father, how many uses and purposes you fulfill for the narcissistic father. There are 5 purposes that you, ladies and gentlemen, as a multi-purpose tool for the narcissistic father in your life, fulfill and come with. Function number 1, purpose number 1, the bile bucket with limited self-cleaning capabilities. You will be used for all the invalidation bile, the gaslighting muck, the manipulations, the triangulations, the attempts to make you feel less, unloved, not good enough, and it just goes all in. So you metaphorically offer that whenever he requires you to fulfill that purpose. And when he's done, you possess limited self-cleaning capabilities, because over the years, the rind and the rust just keeps increasing and limiting the space that you, as the supposed bile bucket, can hold. Function number 2. The Specialty Spotlight Mark II, now brand new, with grandiosity incense. Have you done something great? You're a good son. This is my son. Oh, you're a good daughter. This is my daughter. You're very welcome, literally in his arms. When there is some achievement on your part, regardless of what it is, as long as he perceives it as something great, that needs to radiate onto him, because you are his offspring. You should fulfill the purpose of being the specialty spotlight and the grandiosity incense. Then you're a good boy and a good girl. Function number 3. Let's call it the monocle. Like a cyclops, you are supposed to be like a cyclops. And in most cases you are. Singularly focused on him. What can you do to gain his validation, a bit of his time? A hug, a kiss on the forehead, some appreciation of what you are, of who you are. Because it's so rare that he shows it. You are single-mindedly focused, being the monocle. Trying to gauge what to do to flatten the waves of chaos that just wait around the corner whenever he's highly unregulated, and get that little smile, the smirk from him that makes you feel good. And being the monocle of the multipurpose tool that you are supposed to be comes with an additional detriment. Let's imagine your mother is normal. She's healthy and sound of mind. And she loves you unconditionally. This is how you know her. This is how you know she is toward you. And you take it for granted all the time. Thanks, Mom. Yeah, cool. All right. That helps a lot. Do you know when Daddy will be home? Will he be proud of me if I do X, Y, Z? The monomonocle. Your function number 4 of being the multi-purpose tool for your narcissistic father. The therapeutic thumbscrew. In those cases where mommy behaves in an untoward manner toward your narcissistic father. If mommy doesn't behave because she dared to establish boundaries, because she said no, because she reactively exposed your narcissistic father in public while he was trying to shame her in front of everyone, that cannot be left unchallenged by the narcissistic father. So you will be instrumentalized. And all of a sudden you get all of what you wanted. His attention. Let's go into the park. To your favorite spot at the river, where the dragonflies can be seen up close. Where the flowers are, where it's quiet, nice and easygoing, sun in your face. Maybe a stroll to the local ice cream parlor for your favorite scoop of pistachio ice cream. All the while, the occasional informative message is being transported to you by your father, your narcissistic father, that, yeah, mommy's a bit weird today, you know her moods. You can't believe all of what she's saying. You know her, right? But she loves you. She loves us. But this must be our little secret, okay? You're being instrumentalized against your mother, who does everything without question so that you have a good life. And he turns you into the weapon against her. Function number 5. Your function as the supposed multi-purpose tool for your narcissistic father. This is or will be your most prominent function. Let's call it the shelf warmer. Once you are no longer a good and regular source of narcissistic supply, you will have your place in the metaphorical, near the metaphorical workbench, where the decommissioned tools are stored and gather dust. You will not be needed. You will not be required. You will not be desired. Now, all of those 5 functions that you should, according to the narcissistic father, you should fulfill. The bile bucket, the specialty spotlight, the monomonocle, the therapeutic thumbscrew, and the shelf warmer. All of that, and this is why you're here probably, all of that should lead you to three major insights. Insight number 1. You are not a freaking tool, ladies and gentlemen. You're not a freaking tool. Insight number 2. Yes, you were wrong about who he is, what he is. You hoped that he was something that he could never be, that he can never and will ever be. Granted, okay, yeah, you know that by now. And with that realization comes the insight number 2, that it is in fact you who does not need him. That it is you who does not require him. That it is you who does no longer desire him. And for insight number 3, I was thinking about a sentence a few years ago I heard in the Marvel movie Avengers: Age of Ultron, spoken by Thanos. And he grabbed his Infinity Gauntlet and talked to himself and said, "Fine, I'll do it myself." This is insight number 3 for you, ladies and gentlemen, regardless of whether you're a lady or a gentleman watching this. You're in the process of becoming your own father. And if you come to the conclusion that 50% of your 2 creators don't have a place in your life, don't deserve your time, your attention, your validation anymore, then there is but one thing left for you to do.